Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am J.A. Dudley, and this is some paracord. I've been uh, trying to learn and earn skills, trying to figure out different things. Before you guys have seen, I had a slingshot that I've been practicing with, but now I have some paracord, and I'm going to try and make a like a paracord sling or a shepherd sling, something that David took out Goliath with. Well, he actually didn't take him out. He knocked him down with the sling, the rock from the sling, and then took Goliath's sword and then cut his head off and then held it up like that. So I'm not going to be cutting anyone's head off right now unless you're a sheep. I'm pretty good at butchering sheep. I still haven't done a deer. We'll see if I catch a deer, if I could hunt a deer sometime this year on my own property back here going up the hill. But, oh, wait, did I help on the cow? I don't think so with TJ. But I've done a couple of sheep, even by myself, just putting in the work. It's an experience. But now let's try and find the end for this paracord. Well, that's in the middle. I'll just drop it from there. So, gonna make one length and two lengths. I forgot what that's called. I've been watching a whole bunch of videos on it, trying to understand it. But from fingertip to fingertip, there's a special name for that, but I don't remember what that is. And since I was just working out, just grabbed a few things, ended up getting my SOG parashears. I don't even think did I show these in my video with all my SOG stuff? I don't think so. No, well, here's another SOG utensil right here that I have, my parashears that I keep close by. I don't wear them for EDC, but they stay on my Minuteman bag that I got from Sojourn Gear. Go check that out, sojourngear.com. And now we're through the paracord. And I'm trying to remember one of the easier, I wouldn't say easier, but more efficient or field efficient paracords, because they have some where you make these intricate baskets and all that stuff. I saw one that was really simple. He just took it just like that. I think he wrapped it around his hand 4 times. Make sure that everything is centered. Let's get those ends right there, just like that. So have the center right here. I'm gonna put that over my hand because I want to be able to do this in the field. I usually wear a paracord bracelet. I'm gonna see how I can store this. Maybe I will figure out a way how to make this into a paracord bracelet and keep it at the ready. So said wrap it over 4 times. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I felt like that took up a whole lot right there. Then he pulled it off of his hand, keeping everything nice and tight, snug and secure. And took the long end, wrapped it over just like that, moving the line through. And you have to take, oh, let's not lose it, take the long end and feed it through right here. So that's feeding through. And try not to lose everything or mix the lines up. So fed that through, and then this is another thing I need to learn. I need to learn knots that are uh, field needed, and then send this through everything right there and just tighten it down. Let's see. Now we're trying to make the pouch for the rocks or whatever projectiles that I'm going to be throwing. Now on this side, do the exact same thing over and through. Start to tighten that up. And then I think it's through this way. So I did this side right, I did this side incorrect. Let's pull that back through. Try it again. So we're going to come over. I messed it up. Come over here, feed this through. Hey, Milk Dud. And then come through on the back like that. And then tighten it down. There we go. That's what I messed up on. So now I have this little pocket cinch that I could put rocks on to be able to try and throw it. And if you see, here's the end now, and we have that excess. So not going to try and shift it down. The various different people had different ways on how they tried to secure all of this. One was tying a knot and putting it around your finger. Some people did bracelets or slip knots. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Let's try a slip knot so it could be fairly easy to get on and off. And then do that. Tighten and secure it. So I got that there. Possibly, if this works out, I'll burn that end. And now looking at it, that's not going to work out because, see, that's where the pouch is. So I wonder if I try something different. Maybe I'll try a slip knot and use it on my finger. Seeing what Milk Dud is doing back there in the creek. It hasn't rained in a while, so the creek is completely dried up. So let's take that knot out. Do a slip knot over here. Come on. Make it a little bigger. And then tie this off. And try the ring finger technique. Maybe I needed to have all of this a lot longer. So now this is on my finger. There's the pouch there. And now I need to, I don't know. This is all new to me. Trying to do this bushcrafty thing and stuff. So if I do this, and try and have it here. But now that's wrapping around my wrist. I don't know. Let's try and make a knot here before I go and cut more stuff and then have to make this over. But I have plenty of paracord where I could do that. So that's a good thing. So got that. Moving quick, but I have all this excess paracord. There's a step somewhere where I messed up, where this was supposed to be further down in the middle, and I'll try and adjust that. But let's see if we have a rock right here at my feet. Here's a nice little rock that we'll put in here, put in the pouch, and see if we could get this to go somewhere. Huh. Good job. I just hit myself in the face with it. So it's gonna take some time to try and figure out and learn how to do this. Get another rock. I don't know if it's smarter that I just got a bigger rock to put in here, or the sling is too short or something, or I didn't release good enough. Let's see. That made it a little bit of a distance, maybe about 50 yards. But I'm gonna play around with this, practice with it, try and get the adjustment, shift all of this down so I have more of this line to use and possibly put it on my wrist. But I'll play around with it, see if I could actually hit something with this. So check back later. Shalom. Let me know if you have ever made a shepherd sling or a handheld slingshot to do something like this with a rope. What type of bush crafting that you've done to do stuff like this. I want to hear about it. Let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll try some of your techniques to make this a lot better. Shalom. Hey, I am still out here working on this thing. I got it nice and even. I had to take everything apart. And you remember when I had it over my hand and I wrapped it over 4 times? Well, instead, I wrapped one in twice, the other in twice, and now I have an even product. Been out here, over here in the creek, just trying to figure out how would I throw this? Am I gonna go underhand and hit that tree? And where do I release? Or do I go overhand and do a release? That's what I'm over here trying to figure out. I'm in the Chunk's favorite spot to collect and throw rocks in the creek. So when he sees this, he'll probably get excited and want to come down here and throw rocks. But let's go over there and put a pile of pebbles and stuff over there, actually rocks, because all different sizes I'm trying. I went from small, sometimes the small ones fall through here, and I've been going to a medium-sized stone. I've even thrown some large stones. Some of them go flying, launching up in the air. Some of them fly straight. Twice I've been able to hit my target. I had a tree over here where I did one overhand like that and just hit the camera, and then another one underhand like that, and I was able to hit my target. But let's go give a few shots before we actually end this video. All right, let's see. Got a pile of them over here, but I have more stuff I have to do today. Here is a oblong shaped rectangular one, which I don't think would be efficient or adequate, but let's see if I can get it to go. Am I gonna go underhand or overhand? Let's try underhand for this one. It went straight, so I still have to figure out the type of rock ammo that I'm gonna use. Here's one, I would say a mid-size. It's not a large one. And let's try this one overhand. Also have to figure out the best way to seat these rocks in here so they stay, so when I'm loading up, they don't go. Wait. That's another technique that I'm trying to figure out. Do I throw it like a baseball? Do I stand straight up and just use my arms motion? Not exactly sure. That one went a little bit off to the left because I'm aiming straight down the creek. Let's try a couple of more before we get going. Let's see. That one went straight down because when I released it, I released right here as it already started going down, and it hit a giant rock over there. So I need to release up here so it goes straight. Oh, that was another thing I did. Here, instead of having a single ring, I put it on 2 fingers so I can adjust. If the rock size is bigger or smaller, I could adjust the length of hang. So let's do 2 more. Here's I guess you could say a small size. Got it seated in there. Going to do overhand and release with my arm high up in the air. Let's see. And that one went straight. I released up here and it went straight down. Not sure how much power is behind it, but that's going to take time and technique. So this is going to be the last rock of the day. Put that one in there. I'm going to release up high here. Got it in the sling. Straight, hit my target, little rock, well, I'm actually a big boulder of a rock right here. It was a trajectory going straight down, so not sure the rate of angle. If I release here, it's gonna go maybe about 30 feet before it drops down. If I release here, it's gonna go maybe about 10 feet. And if I release here, it's going straight to the ground. Well, thank you again for continuing to watch this video as I'm trying to understand different weapon systems and how to use them in case we run out of bullets. So that's it for now. Again, shalom.